Hello and welcome everyone to Anfield Road TV. If you are new, and I'll keep up to date on all things Liverpool, of course. We are a Liverpool channel, but we're doing plenty of World Cup watch-alongs, and hopefully tonight is an improvement off the back of obviously the second half that we did watch of Morocco versus Canada. If you missed that one, Canada were in the second half they were battered, in all honesty, by Morocco, who transitioned really well, capitalised on all their key moments within the game, and yes, Morocco are the first team to book their place in the last eight of the World Cup anyway. I think they'll be hoping to do what they've done in Qatar, get into a semi-final, but again, you can only judge it from the quarters, and then hopefully they'll be hoping to get into the semi-finals. But two teams that will be hoping to get into the last eight is, of course, the tournament favourites for everyone coming into the World Cup. Of course, France and certainly Paraguay, who eliminated Germany for the first time ever on penalties. Germany did succumb to a defeat. So yeah, they deserve to be in the last 16. Paraguay, a historic run that they'd be hoping to. I tell you, could you imagine a world come 2 hours if they somehow pull off an absolute footballing miracle that they had knocked out, possibly have knocked out Germany. Well, they've knocked out Germany, but possibly if it goes their right way tonight, yeah, you probably have them favourites to win the competition, in all honesty. I said today, and as I said to you, chat, as well, I think for all of us, whoever beats France, or if France go all the way, whoever beats France, a bit like whoever beats Paris Saint-Germain, in all honesty, when we're looking at the Champions League fixtures as well. No team over the last 2 seasons has been able to beat Paris Saint-Germain in knockout football. Similar to France as well, just a formidable, strong squad in general. Even if when it's not going good for France, they can just throw on Cherky, you can throw on Desiree Doué, 2 lads that aren't even in the starting 11, as you can probably see on the video printer on the bottom. But yeah, chat, I tell you, one of my favourite players of watching the World Cup so far. If you did miss the Germany versus Paraguay game, Jill, obviously everyone's been raving about the Cape Verde goalkeeper, his agent to be happy. He's got 20 odd million followers. A lot of people pay a lot of money for those type of followers as well, so I'm pretty sure there'll be not short of any opportunities, to say the least, on his Instagram and all that. So fair play to the Cape Verde goalkeeper. But Jill, the Paraguay goalkeeper, we missed him in the Germany penalty shootout. Instrumental in terms of denying Germany, and even before they got to penalties, he had a fantastic game. He was rightly so. He was given man of the match by us in the chat when we were doing it, and probably the large majority of everyone watching. I think he did get the official man of the match in that game as well. So yeah, he's between the sticks. You're certainly not getting him out of the game between the sticks anyway. Paraguay fans will be hoping he has a repeat of that performance against Germany. Caceres, the back line, Vasquez, Gomez, Alderante and Alonso. I think Alonso got the goal for Paraguay, I think it was, chat. Probably did wrong there. We were doing a watch long, but it's been that bloody long anyway. But yeah, Alonso had a very good game. No, he had a good opportunity, and Alderate had a good game from what we've seen anyway, what I've seen. The midfield 4, it's got Gomez, Cubas, Galarza, apologies on the pronunciation on that, chat, Almiron and Enciso, obviously 2 names that, if you are a Premier League fan, we've seen them pop up in over the last couple of seasons, haven't we? So yeah, and obviously France, just get on this, chat, if you've just come in from work or whatnot. It's ridiculous quality across the pitch, and we'll mention some of the bench as well. It's a joke. Maignan between the sticks. You got Kunde, you got Upamecano, Saliba, Digne, playing left back, Kone, Rabiot, Dembele, Elise, Barcola, and just a fella called Kylian Mbappe up top. The bench for France is remarkable. Alkeche, obviously the Monaco, right attacking winger, right attacking mid. Cherky, Desiree Doué, Gusto, Lucas Hernandez, Theo Hernandez, the Hernandez brothers. And then you got Kante, you've got Canate, you've got Maxwell Lacroix. And then, Samba Tushemeni for Zaire Emery. You can go on for another half an hour. Yeah, their bench is good, just to say the least. Yeah, and I'm being honest, chat, and that's the beauty of doing some of the commentary on the World Cup as well, as we spoke about in the last game today. You do find a couple of new names that you haven't watched too much of, and similar with Paraguay, chat, not that as you like to hear, chat. I've not seen too much of them. The only lads that I've seen, and obviously based off the game that we watched, the game against Germany, obviously two names probably for majority is Miggy Almiron, former Newcastle player as well, and Cisco, obviously, as we said at the time last week, I think he's been bought by Blueco, the Chelsea owners. It's just weird, isn't it, whoever owns him, but I think Blueco have bought him, but obviously with them being owned, having a stake or owning Strasbourg, and obviously owning Chelsea as well, so just a bit weird, in all honesty. But yeah, he's playing in Ligue 1, obviously former Brighton midfielder as well. So yeah, two names that I'm a bit familiar of, but we all know the French side, don't we? And chat, I did tell you, obviously Canate is on the bench, but in all honesty, Canate, for me, I don't know how you feel, is Canate this season is probably France's fourth choice centre half. Maxwell Lacroix had a much better season, in all honesty. Obviously, the former Wolfsburg centre half, so, and even he can't get onto the pitch. Sorry, he is on the bench. But yeah, as opposed to Saliba did win the league, and even Meccano did win the Bundesliga as well. So the two lads that have won league titles, obviously Didier Deschamps, as rightly so, gone with the two lads. So yeah, Kone, if you've missed him in the Serie A, he's had, by all accounts, a very good season. Obviously was linked with Liverpool 2-3 seasons back prior to his move. There was all that fanfare, wasn't there? I remember covering the stories in that summer as well. There was liking of posts and what happened. What has happened already with Liverpool linked targets and agents and all that. It's yeah. But yeah, Kone, if he continues doing well, how old is he now? Yeah, still only 25, so even still, when he's gone to the Serie A, he's done well. £18 million move from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Obviously, joined Roma 2024. Yeah, I'm just looking there, yeah. So, he's been there for 2 seasons and a bit. So, yeah. Chat, we will have lots of goals tonight. But but I say don't be rushing too quick to give it all to France anyway, but you never know. Cape Verde showed last night if a team is resolute, structured well, then anything's possible. That's football, and that's why we love football as well. There's nothing better than seeing an underdog doing well, as long as it's not against Liverpool. We're happy. But yeah, it's going to be good chat, and I'll tell you, what ground's this? Looks like a chat. What ground's that? It's absolute huge in terms of the grounds. Where is it? The venue, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia. I suppose I thought that would have been bigger. It's just under 69,879 capacity as well. Looks bigger than that on the telly. But yeah, obviously, but chance do get your score predictions in the comment section below. Alderante, I think it is. Big up there, Mr. C. I think it is, bud. And Alderante. Yes, it is, bud. Yeah, there's been that many international players that we've watched over the last couple of weeks, mate. But yeah, 3 familiar names then. So Alderante, the Sunderland defender as well. But yeah, we all know Gil. But chat, yeah, so it's fascinating. How old is he as well? Oh, 29, I was going to say. But he's had a very good season, certainly for Sunderland. Just checking there. Played 33 games for Sunderland in what was a fantastic year. I think it's always a fantastic season for... I'm trying to look for my glasses, chat. This would be fun. Oh, it's over there. But yeah, in terms of any new promotion side like Sunderland, if you can stay in the division for like the season after the season that you have, then that's an achievement in itself. And Sunderland didn't just survive, they got European football, didn't they? So, and all that nonsense of Granit Xhaka wanting to go to Chelsea, load of rubbish. I think Sunderland's post was it tonight or yesterday, come out and say he's staying, Granit Xhaka. So, that speculation was a load of nonsense. Big up there, Mr. C. How are we, bud? Big up there, Phil. Scouse musician in Spain. Happy days, there, lad. At least you got a good bit of weather, mate, anyway. We're jealous. Yeah. It's bad enough trying to read my great pronunciations on some of the players. Especially when I've not got my glasses on. But yeah, big up there, Phil. Hope you're well, mate. And big up there, Mr. C. Even in chat, obviously, if you've just come in from work or out and about, did you just watch the Cape Verde game last night? Have you seen the highlights anyway? Let's hope we do get a good game tonight. I tell you what, that fella needs a pay rise. The fella get on the commentary in the ground. Absolutely, he's got techno music going, bit of everything. Just need the flares and everything. Be like a Swedish House Mafia concert or something. Go ahead, the lads. Yeah, just fair play to the fella. Oh, 8 we're getting the countdown, chat. That better not come to the Premier League, I tell you that now. Certainly won't. It, rightfully so, would get booed in every ground in England. Alright, there we go. Kick into touch from France. Let's see, France in the famous blue and white kit. Shooting from right to left, Paraguay in the red and white kit, a bit of blue. Alderland, oh man, yeah, not the greatest. The passes all the way back there. But certainly, if no one watched the Germany game where Paraguay obviously succumbed to a draw all the way up until the 120th minute, obviously went to penalties and knocking Germany out. Couldn't they? But they won't be rolling over tonight, even if France do score a couple of goals. But Kylian Mbappe in the hunt for the golden boot of obviously the World Cup. Or the top goal scorer, whatever they call it anyway. Obviously Messi did add 1 goal to his tally last night. I think he's leading by 1 or 2 goals now. So Kylian Mbappe has got age on his side. I think he's 26, 27 now, Kylian. Which is a statistic that I seen today, chat. I'm not taking any credit for it. But the great people on social media, Kylian Mbappe has never lost a World Cup knockout game for France. Which is quite remarkable, in all honesty. Obviously, when he has been beaten, it has been on penalties. Which is fascinating indeed. And I was saying, he's got age on the side. Obviously, Messi now 38, 39. I think he just recently celebrated his birthday this week. The little magician from Argentina. Obviously, one of the greatest, well, probably is the greatest player for all of us that have ever will. But I suppose people said that when Maradona was about. And Pele and the lads. There's always someone that does arrive, but it's going to have to be a very, very talented footballer if they are going to be surpassing the exploits that Messi done. We'll find out. But yeah, Kylian Mbappe probably got another 2 World Cups in him, depending if he's injury-free. I think the next World Cup Kylian plays in, it'll be 31. 31. And if he's still about there, it'll be 33, 34 in the next one as well. Hopefully Hugo Ekitike's in the next one as well, chat. It's annoying, in all honesty, for all of us and for Hugo. Ball into the box by France. Rabiot challenging for it, but France have still got that. sitting really deep Paraguay at the minute, playing with 5 at the back, which is understandable. Let's see if it's an Arnie slot 5 at the back when you come up against Paris Saint-Germain. Still don't even get why we played 5 at the back, in all honesty. The season just gone chat. We hadn't played it all season, and then we just roll out a 5 back and still concede. Mike Magnan. Contract was going to be running out this season. I think AC Milan have given him a new contract. Or I think he might be still a free agent, chat. There's a lot of speculation last year of him linking with a move to Chelsea. I suppose there's links with everyone to Chelsea. But yeah. Chat, how are we? I feel it's done. Game for France as well. Easy win, Mark, do you reckon? Phil, chat, get your score predictions in. Phil's gone big. 3-0 to France. All good, laugh. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Messi's gone 3-1 for France. All good. All good, lads. All good. You're welcome. What counts? Yeah. The proper British humour would be if anyone tried that in the Premier League, it'd rightfully so get absolutely booed out of the gaff. Anyway, that certainly wouldn't. I don't think any club would dare try it anyway. But you never know. Nice one there, bud. Go ahead, lad. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Goes a long way, bud. So thank you. Mark, everyone just saying hello. Chat, did any of you watch the Cape Verde game? Oh, Killian, lad. Shut those legs, fella. The legs, fella. Just putting that through with so much ease, isn't it? Your day to play against Kylian Mbappe, chat, if we were footballers. It terrifies any player or opposition. Especially if he's got space to run in behind. And even when he hasn't got space. Remember those 2 goals against Argentina 4 years ago in the final? He had a good game in the final, but he just turned up even the dial, like 10 minutes left to go in that game, and was like, yeah, I'm going to turn up and get France back into the game. See, even like 18 goals in 18 games in World Cup competitions for Mbappe. It's a foul by Kone. Referee said play on, so the French number 6 is down. Get up, lads. Let's have a little look. It'd be fascinating to see the second replay. And Kone's saying he was clotheslined. I think he was. He's alright, he's up now. Barcola. Nope. Velasquez, not the greatest of clearances there, but it is away from their own penalty box, so they're happy. But yeah, nice one there, bud. Maybe just means he ends up with... no, I just so... Chaz, if you missed it, Mintz is my number 1. I would have liked Diamande, but I think financially, Liverpool, we can get Minter in and a DM. You're strengthening 2 positions rather than just 1. Because the thing that Minter does, chat, if you've not seen much of him, I know a lot of you might watch him on Match of the Day and all that, but Minter he's creates so much. So if you were bringing a Minter in, he's a provider rather than a goal scorer. So what did Liverpool struggle last season with? Everything. Before you even ask, we struggled with a lot. But in terms of chance creation, Minter provides a lot of crosses, a lot of quality crosses as well. It's not just a case of just getting to the byline, spamming balls in. But yeah, he creates for Brighton, and if he was to come to Liverpool, I think it would be fascinating. His ability out wide, putting balls into the box for Isaac and Ekatike and Viet and the other lads as well. So for me, still, I wouldn't be disappointed. I think a lot of Liverpool fans would be happy, mate, if you could bring in a Minter or player of that value or quality. Rabiot, he's bundled over there in the penalty box, and the Paraguay centre, the big lad, just telling him just to get up there. And Rabiot's he's absolutely huge as a fella, 6'4". Obviously, Didier Deschamps certainly sees a lot of him in him. I don't rate him too much, but he does a job for France. Certainly does a job. Oh, get up, lad. Get up, Rabiot, lad. Yeah. So yeah, Minter and a strong DM, mate. Like a baller, someone that just loves to kick people and win the ball back. That's what we need. And protect the back line. I'm going to go 4-0 France, Chess. I'm going to go 4-0. I just think a bit like what we've seen already in the World Cup, this tournament. If France can get one past this Paraguay defence, then I think they'll arrive like London buses, mate. They'll be turning up. Ball into the box. There's going to be a goal kick there. But yeah, 4-0. I'll go with chat. Oh, there we go, Phil. Nice one for the great statistic here, that. If Messi scores another 7 more goals at this World Cup, he'd break another record by beating just Fontaine's record of 13 goals at 58 World Cups as well. As it just Fontaine, I think all of his goals come in one tournament, as you said there, mate. Or am I thinking of Eusebio? I think Eusebio. The mad thing about Eusebio, I think he's got like 13 World Cup goals. But I think everyone's raving about Ronaldo's goals internationally. But Eusebio, if you've not seen Eusebio play, chat, baller, man. Watch documentaries, he certainly wasn't alive back then anyway, but very talented footballer, man. Look at Eusebio, look at Puskas, Kenny Dalglish as well. Top players, man. Certainly would. All 3 of those lads would be 200 million today's market. But yeah, nice one there, Phil. Great statistic there, bud. Mark's on 4-1. Yeah. 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 Nah. That's where they will learn, America as well, in terms of building football or soccer over there. It's just about creating the atmospheres. That's what makes... That's a foul. It's a bad foul on Elise there, referee. Elise he's having to pick himself up there. But, chat, for us going forward as well, when you're looking at Liverpool, just watch if you are watching a game tonight, the way France set up. Obviously with Koundé, if you've not watched much of him at a club level, obviously he's a centre-half playing full-back. Obviously, I think he used to play for Sevilla, it was. He can do a very good job playing right-back, but even if you go back a couple more years further, obviously Benjamin Pavard, again, another centre-half playing full-back for France, where they had big success. Obviously, Benjamin Pavard, when France did last win the World Cup, but Koundé, it must be a thing for Didier Deschamps, and it is certainly, for all that attack and flair. I think he goes more of a defensive approach in terms of going out with a more out-and-out defender, playing that right-hand side of his defence. But I'd be Paraguay trying to get through there. But in terms of Liverpool next season, chat, that's going to be a goal kick for Man. It'd be interesting to see what we do down that right-hand side. Do Liverpool go with a more of a Koundé type player in terms of more of a defensive-minded fullback on that right-hand side, and then allow Kerkez more time and space just to roam free a bit more? But so it'll be fascinating for Liverpool, not just for the next 12 months, but maybe a year beyond that as well. But, I think we all know what Andoni wants. He wants flying fullbacks, doesn't he? But not at the sake of balance. It's got to be the right balance of attack and defence for Liverpool, as it is for France here tonight. So obviously Digne very high and pushed up the pitch here on the overlap here. Barcola on the edge of the box, little dummy there. He's got options to his left. Rabiot, Digne, ball into the box, comfortable for the goalkeeper. Yeah. Love that, Phil. Yeah, and I think a lot of people would agree with you, mate. The good thing about Cristiano Ronaldo is he's worked so hard to get where he is. But I just think he just needs to be a bit more humble, in all honesty. Maybe as he retires, he'll be a bit more humble. But a great player, but for me, chat, yeah. Crazy footballer, Eusebio. Obviously, certainly does get the respect in Portugal and for people that have watched Eusebio play, but in the wider footballing world, I think Eusebio needs to be given more plaudits than he certainly does get outside of Portugal. Ridiculous footballer, man. Just going to be grateful for Jill there to collect that. Reckon, Mark? Yeah. It's going to be fascinating, not just for the next coming season, but 2-3 seasons for Liverpool. Ball over the top here. Kylian Mbappe nearly getting on the end of that. So it was a tremendous spot that was by Kone. Ball over the top of Paraguay's defence. That's certainly what he's got to be doing a lot more. So you're looking for Rabiot and Kone just to play those balls from a deep line position. Because there's not going to be much space for Kylian. And obviously Eze and all that, but Elise, sorry. Just thinking about Crystal Palace back in the day. Eze and Elise. Elise. Gonna be a corner. But again, we've had a couple more. Ball. That's a poor ball by Usman. There. But yeah, the thing, yeah. So apologies, Shaz. I was saying, if you've been away from social media the last 24 hours, 48, reporting marker and Madrid-based journalism as well. More talk again on Elise, which probably won't disappear. By the looks of it, Real Madrid's really want Elise, and you can understand why. He's being tremendous. That's going to be a foul by Bradley Barcola. Is that going to be a yellow card? It's an early yellow card. A bit like, and you can understand why. I need to see another replay on that. I think he might have just showed his boot a lot more. No. Let's have a little look. That's... Right. I don't know why the referee's got a yellow card out for that, chat, on the second door. Suppose referee only gets one instant replay. Obviously, you're only watching it game time, but bit of a harsh yellow card. Oh, apologies, that's... Hang on, have I spoke? Yeah, because he has spelled it right. Bit of a breather here, chat, for Paraguay. Obviously, no hydration break at the minute. That will be coming in the next 7-8 minutes. But a little bit of a respite for the Paraguay backline. And need to be doing more better than that, in all honesty. Just a kick out to touch with that free kick. We're 20 minutes in. Still no. Paraguay, at the minute, have dealt with France's attack perfectly, really well. But there's a long way to go. Yeah, like creating real good attacking opportunities, chat, innit, for next season. Getting our forward attackers into much better attacking positions and creating more for not just even our attackers, looking at the fullbacks as well. Like Kerkez was very limited last season. Not many times where we got him into the areas that we seen him at Bournemouth the year before, hence why we spent all that money on him. But just about getting the right balance. Paraguay doing well here. Just getting heavy touch there by Cubas. But if anyone missed the Paraguay game or has not seen much of them this tournament, they are good at sitting behind the ball on the occasional 1 or 2 attacks. Kone on the edge box, wide. I tell you what, it was like a Jabulani ball. That just moved all around the gaff. I think it took a slight deflection on it. But Kone there, I think it did have a little look at an angle. Yeah, took a deflection off the big fullback. So been in swinger, ball into the box, cleared. Like Gomez. I think it was Diego, that one. This though, if you Didier Deschamps just doesn't really rate him. I think he does, but I think for what Deschamps wants, Rabiot, he loves him as a player. I'm not arguing with Didier Deschamps. A great footballer back in the day and certainly knows how to win the World Cup, so yeah, fair enough. But it's not like Aristo, he's got many options, hasn't he? I'm sure there's an opportunity to bring Tchouaméni on. Tchouaméni. Alright. It'll come on. Ball to the far stick. Mbappe couldn't quite get the right connection on that. I think that would have been a foul. I had whistle go off, but was that? Oh, hydration break. Fair enough. So, chat, thoughts on the first 20, 22, 23 minutes? Are you surprised? I think everyone's a bit surprised that France aren't 2-0 up already, but fair play to Paraguay, sitting in deep, especially when they're playing a 5 back. But it's going to be fascinating how this game does unravel. Especially from a tactical point of view as well. Yeah, Mark, that would be great if that happens, mate. Would be great. We certainly do need it. Obviously, Ali at his tip-top best will certainly provide Liverpool with a great platform to be very successful. Very, very successful as a football team. But we'll find out. Obviously, entering the final year of his contract. But, yeah, Andoni Iraola will be made up coming into Liverpool, and he's the goalkeeper anyway. But it just depends what Ali wants in the next, beyond the end of this season. If he wants to experience a bit more of Serie A or go back to Brazil or whatever Ali wants. But as long as we can get a fully fit Ali, then there's no debate for any of us, any Liverpool fan. If he stays fit, then you give him a new deal, if I'm being honest. But we'll find out how the sheer is for him. Gary, how are we, la? Yeah, he was good, Gary, wasn't he? Yeah, he was good. Got Paraguay players, never. Yeah. Big up there, even Gary as well. Did Dyche would love to? Oh yeah, Sean Dyche. Yeah. He'll play a chat. What's that one? Big up there, Sab. Nice one there, buds. Try my best too, mate. Still learning. Far from perfect, mate. And I don't proclaim to be perfect anyway in terms of the commentary game. All the experience, trying my best to improve. Maybe one day. But I think like all of us, we just love to watch football, especially Liverpool games. Commentating, analysing games as well. Just having a good time, everyone. Main thing. Yeah, nice one there, Sab. But Paraguay hydration break is over, chat. Now they've got the Jan Annalisa song going. Yes, go, dog, go. Hey, reset. Ooh, I wanna know. You scored that goal. Oh, that'd be great. That would be great. Obviously the 2000s, was it 2002? Or was it 98? That France, Brazil won the World Cup anyway. But yeah, they've gone far too long. You have to speak to any Brazilians as well. Obviously, 5 times winners of the World Cup, Brazil. They live and breathe football, like all of us Scousers or Liverpool fans as well, like all of us, everyone that loves football. So it's just a bit weird that obviously you have to go all the way back to the 2000s where Brazil were successful. Almiron's a good run here, just needs to lack the overall final quality. On the edge of the box. Oh, number 8 for Paraguay. Gomez couldn't quite get that connection on it. And Brighton, chat. How am I forgetting him? Yeah, I'm getting confused, man. Yeah, there's that many. Well, there's 2 Gomez on the pitch as well. Another Premier League player as well. Diego Gomez plays for Brighton. Was it last season he scored 4 goals for Brighton in the FA Cup, I think it was? Yeah, another Premier League player that we know of. That's the midfielder. Every nation, Ozan. Every nation was. As I said, everyone's got like different granddads, grandparents, mum and dad. Obviously, we could all like represent different countries as well, innit? So, oh, past the far stick there for France. Elise just putting a tasty ball into the mixer, but no one in blue put that into the back of the net. Barcola done well there. Oh, he's just lost Rabiot. That's going to be a free kick to Paraguay, and there was I'd say, well, fair enough. Referees seeing quite a fair amount of these late challenges by the French players. Nice one there, but I wouldn't be as biased if it was with a big. Well, you wouldn't be allowed to, would you? For Sky or whatnot, but try and bring an enjoyment to a chat as well. Just that, and the main thing is just like I say to anyone, if you're doing YouTube or not or whatnot, just creating a great community that people can just tune in and have a good time and relax, watch the football, and never know, meet a couple of new mates along the way as well. So, yeah, that's what it's all about. And especially have a good time, especially when Liverpool last year was a very difficult year for everyone as well, wasn't it? But, yeah. What's Warnock going on about there? Something about Makaleli. I was going to say, yeah, Makaleli, but there was a certain fella called Patrick Vieira. Oh, ball into the box. Big opportunity missed by Kylian Mbappe there. How's he missed that? A tremendous ball into the box. Dembele, ball in. Mbappe's completely... I think he's just jumped a bit too early there. But Gomez done enough, the centre-half, just enough to nudge him in the 6-yard penalty box there. But Dembele put an exquisite ball into the box. I'll tell you what, swipe that, that's Saliba. Shaved his head there, and Cisco nearly got kicked in the head. Fair play to Paraguay. They're doing the job at the minute. In the words of Jose Mourinho, fair not to speak. Don't look at the Turkey group. I had Turkey going through top of their group. I think I've got I'd say we'll do it at the end of the tournament. But it's up there on the channel chat. You can check it out. I'll try and get it up at half time. So it'll be something funny to have a little look at. But, yeah. Turkey's group are completely... Yeah, got completely wrong. Rabiot on the edge of the box, over the bar. Obviously on his weaker foot there. Rabiot. Could have took an extra touch, shifted it onto his right boot. But yeah, he had a good 5 yards in front of him, but he went for the snatch shot. Leading back too much there. Rabiot. And Cisco's doing really well, and Saliba's brought down and Cisco. But excellent build-up play, chat. If you're wondering what you need to do, get into the latter stages of competition, it's perfect. What you need, perfect example of great hold-up play here tonight. 33 minutes in. It was on. Yeah. He's done a great job to finish bottom. So So, ball in by Paraguay. Comfortable for Maignan. Oh, behave, Maignan. No, behave, lad. He's fell on you, but... It's football. Get on with it. But as we've seen with Cape Verde as well, chat, they didn't allow Argentina to have it all their own way. And there's a foul by Mbappe. On Mbappe, sorry. And Mbappe wanted to scrap with everyone. And then the whole fame of Paraguay turned up. And there we go. And this is what we've seen with Cape Verde as well. Not allowing Argentina to have it their own way. And fair play to Paraguay. Yeah, that's what they want. Getting in the heads of the French players. Yeah, referee. If you're the referee, you just let it pan out and just... Yeah. VAR now, like, even if one player, like, puts a hand on the face or whatnot, they get sent off anyway, but referee just let them get on with it. That's what he did. Perfect refereeing. Yes, it's a foul on Mbappe. But then Mbappe shoved Cubas, and then the whole squad backed up the teammate. Look at Mbappe, he's laughing anyway. Fair play. That's what it's all for the cameras. Yeah, Mark saying France goal coming. Possibly, mate. Ball into the box of France. Cleared. It's away. It's going to be a corner kick. But a bit of a... not the greatest of deliveries, but it certainly tried to do the job. Caused a bit of carnage in the Paraguay box. But 10 minutes left to go in the first 45. Ball into the box. Ball to the far stick, away by Al Dente. But... fascinating to see the former Sevilla man get on the end of that. Possible, Ozan, chat. Possible. It's up to France to break them down, really, innit? Mark, he was speaking to his teammate. Yeah. No, on that occasion, mate, I think you were referring to. He was speaking to his teammate. You can do that if you're speaking to your teammate. I think the rules are. Obviously, if you're doing it, you can't do it against opposition players, which is understandable, given what happened in the Champions League last season. Koundé going forward. Dembele, couple of options ahead of him. But, again, clear by Paraguay. But when France are going forward tonight, they need to be doing much better than that on that occasion as well. You've got the quality. It's just about getting that right final ball. And Cisco's gone down. Referee said nothing of it. Upamecano got the ball for me as well. Possible breakaway. And Cisco's still down. He'll get up now. Yeah, oh. He's magically got back up. He's fine. Gomez. Oh, unlucky there from Gomez, the Brighton man. Trying to get a corner out of that. But would have been fascinating if Cisco was actually up on his feet on that attack. It's too bothered about trying to get a yellow. Mbappe is being fouled on the build-up over the... Oh, took a wicked deflection. Mbappe's down here. There's loads of players going down off the ball, but Mbappe... ball down the left-hand channel. Oh, it's a bit naughty, that. That's a bit naughty. It's a bit naughty from the Paraguay midfielder. this might be getting checked for VAR. I tell you what, Galazet, I tell you, there was a slapping, hitting action. But if that was higher out towards, I tell you what, Galazet, he's got away with that. Interesting. So, Dembele, corner taker here. And appealing for a foul by Mbappe. It's amazing. Do you know when like World Cups or Euros happen, chat? Fair play to the lesser nations. The way of the way they bring down like the star quality on some games as well. Just when you're watching like superstars like Mbappe and many other big players so far this tournament, constantly looking at the referee. Not making it easy for France. Oh, Meccano, there's a bit of hesitation at the back there. And Cisco. That's not a foul, ref. It's a foul by Cisco. Referees give it, but 5 minutes left to go here on the first 45-minute period. And it's a bit harsh, in all honesty. If you are tuning in for the first time tonight, everyone, France, at the moment, really struggling to break down this low block of Paraguay, as did Germany a couple of days ago as well. Paraguay went all the way to penalties in that game. Kunde got a corner out of that. The Sunderland man putting that out. But it's all about concentration, chat. Who's got the capacity to concentrate for as long as they possibly can. Especially when you come up against this calibre of opponents as well. Ball into the box, punched away by Gil. To Kunde. Fell to Kone. Ball to the left-hand side here now. Digne. Ball in, low cross. Comfortable for the Paraguay goalkeeper. But the one thing is, when Paraguay go forward, they try their best. Very resourceful. Very good in terms of keeping hold of the ball and creating those counter-attacking opportunities. Oh, nearly there, Gomez. Nearly getting on the end of that as well. So, when you do commit players forward, Paraguay, if you've not seen this tournament, they're very resourceful. Don't waste many opportunities. There is certainly a game plan. Defenders are back five and a low midfield as well. But when you do go forward, just about a clear identity in terms of really having that technical understanding with each other. Elise ran into a wall of Paraguay players there. Dembele. I'm surprised there's not much more rotation from the French forwards, chat. Would have expected Dembele and Mbappe just to be switching a bit more than they are at the minute. And Barcola. It's a bit static at the minute in terms of where they are picking up the ball and even out of possession. Just two walls of over the bar there, Kone. So fair enough. Yeah. Oh, fair. I'm sorry, chap, but I think I've said for weeks, haven't I, to use, I think Barcola will end up at Arsenal. But if he ends up at us, all of us would be buzzing. I think we'd certainly all take him at Liverpool, wouldn't we? So we got him in Minter. Wow. That'll be a great window for shopping in the wide areas. Oh, Scouse. Yeah, you'll be able to find out that I certainly did get a D in my geography, mate. I know some volcanoes. And I think, Scouse, is that a hill or a volcano, mate? Is that Mount Krakatoa or whatever? But yeah. But yeah. Nowhere South America's on the map, mate, but picking it out. Maybe. Oh, great press there. By it in Cisco. Ball in behind. Not the greatest of passes there. But sloppiness from France at the minute, last couple of minutes. Got to be very careful. Yeah, 100% there, Phil. It's been a fascinating game so far, mate, hasn't it? Like a game of chess. Rabiot. I think if there's going to be a goal tonight, it will come from one of the deep lying midfield players either getting an assist or a goal, because that's where the space has originated so far tonight. It's either being from Kone or Rabiot putting the ball over the top, or from one of them two getting a shot off, whether that be on target or off target as well. They are getting a bit of space on the edge of the box. Not too much though, but Kunde. Sloppy there by Kunde and Cisco. He's still got... Tell you what, he's a good footballer, this lad, isn't he? Wow. And that is a throw-in. What? I felt that was a... I felt that would have been a throw-in anyway, but... Upamecano. 3 minutes added on there, chat. But yeah, it's going to be a throw-in to France. I did feel that come off Upamecano, but referee not agreeing with that. So 3 minutes added on there, chat. All a great concentration for Paraguay. Need to see this half out. Ball down the left. Digne, couple of options. There's a lot of players there in the box. You got Rabiot. Just not finding the lads at the minute. Dembele's now switched over to the right hand side. It's more like what France need to be doing for me. Playing as a right winger at the minute. That's how you're going to be picking up opportunities. Especially with a defender or a midfielder that's been tasked with trying to just solely man-mark Mbappe. When he's popping up on the right, on the left, it is difficult to keep tabs on him. Rabiot, ball into the box. Give me a goal kick. It's not as just easy as that, Gary. Like, even when you do put a ball into the box, mate, it's just got to be of real quality, though. You can't just be, as you know, mate, you can't just be spamming crosses into the box. If they are crossing France, it's got to be crosses with real substance and quality on it, man. Like, different angles. Because Paraguay, fair play to the lads. 0-0. Great performance so far by Paraguay. That's exactly what they ordered. sitting behind the ball, be compact, and very much frustrate the French team as well. So half-time chat, Paraguay 0, France 0 as well. Big up, let's say. Remember, Cisco was on loan at Ipswich from January last year. Was a decent player, but wasn't getting any games at Brighton as well. Yeah, he's a good player, Mr. C. I've not seen too much of him, but tonight again, seen bits and bobs over a couple of seasons. But yeah, he's one of them where I think obviously playing in France now for Strasbourg, we're getting more game time and especially more exposure to playing regular mainly. I think there's no more frustrating thing if you are a young player or footballer for that matter. You go to a big side and you're not getting game time. A bit like when we loaned out Harvey Elliott last season. No matter whatever you think about him, but Harvey's at a stage now in his career where he needs to be playing regular game time, whether that be at Liverpool or away. Yeah, he needs to be kicking on now. And Cisco certainly is exactly like that, really. Let's have a little look. How old is he? Cisco. He is. Yes, 22. Yeah, he's just turned 22 in January as well. So, yeah, 22. Guaranteed game to football as well. As you said, mate, 13 appearances for this goal, Mr. C, in terms of that performance. And then, obviously, he's had that great year, in all honesty, at Strasbourg. Just looking at his numbers now. 27 games, 3 goals, 6 assists, with 2 yellow cards as well. So, I think is yeah. So Brighton sold Cisco to Strasbourg, but basically sold them to Chelsea, haven't they? Because the ownership, 9.5 million. I think that's a bit cheap in today's market, but fair enough. Yeah, they have got it. Been solid, defensively solid. Hard to play against as well, haven't they? First half win for Paraguay. Need to also hold them out for a draw. Yeah, I do think this will go all the way, chat. So, yeah, pitch your tent, get your popcorn, get your bevy, or your drink, or whatever. Because it could be a long one. Oh, happy days there, Scouts. Happy days there, lad. Yeah. There we go. All good, lad. All good. But in terms of just looking at statistics-wise, for both sides, I'll get them up now. And apologies, chat, I'll create a scene where we can get that sorted as well. Should have done that. Just so you can, I'm not just looking at my phone, so you can all see it on the screen. Wait 1 second. But in terms of stats-wise, possession-wise, obviously the biggest statistic is the scoreline, 0-0. But possession-wise, again, bit similar like what we've seen in the last game today. France, 80% of possession to Paraguay's 20%. XG for Paraguay, 0.05 to France's 0.15. Total shots, 2 for Paraguay, 0 shots on target. And France, 5 total shots, but only 0, with no shots on target. So, when it gets to the final third for both sides, just really at the minute lacking any real quality and punch really to their performance. But you'd expect that to certainly change with France. Maybe that might be a couple of substitutions as well. But that's the one great thing about France. Even when they are having games of this nature, 45 minutes in, even if they do go to extra time, you've got the quality to come off the bench as players tire. A bit like when we've all watched Paris Saint-Germain when they've played against Liverpool and other top sides in England as well, or just anyone who played in the Champions League. You look at their large success, Paris Saint-Germain, a bit like France as well. If they are to go, they will go deeper into this tournament. France is just that ability just to bring off players, bring players on as well, as other teams of the lesser nations haven't got that squad depth or quality really. A bit like Cape Verde last night, he done tremendously, but it was just like the last 10-15 minutes within their game plan just ran out of steam, sadly. But yeah, it's going to be fascinating, chat. I think the Yeah, so it's going to be fascinating. Who knows? Yeah, big up their scouts. Yeah, views. Oh, good. Yeah. Asian Cup. Yeah. Chat. We need to make the Cup one of the biggest stands in football again, as it was a historic stand. If anyone's been in the game or if you went to Anfield, it's just a bit strange, isn't it? Looking at the Cup. Obviously, it used to be, as we said, one of the biggest in Europe, but hopefully in the future, that's like the final piece of the jigsaw at Anfield. The best thing Liverpool done was staying at Anfield, building on what we had. But I think that certainly won't be cheap in terms of developing that stand, and certainly in a surrounding area as well. I think that will be like, once, if planning permission is agreed, or obviously if we have to build over the roads, then maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of challenges to overcome, as well as many pubs, many shops as well. If the Cup was to be expanded more, then obviously the businesses and everyone around the ground would need to be compensated and relocated as well. So yeah, obviously, but I do think long term in the future maybe. But there's a lot of stuff to sort out if we are going to expand the Cup. But I think chance, big up there, Rain. As well, they've always got a chance, mate. Any chance in football. That's the beauty of watching football, mate. They can frustrate this French side. But as I said before, it's just a matter of how much they can concentrate, how much they can put into the game as well, and concentrate. And the later the game does go on, the more chance Paraguay have got, in all honesty. Especially if they are Paraguay are wanting to win it in the 90-minute phase as well. So yeah, this is their game plan, Paraguay, sitting behind the ball. But even when Paraguay have had, yes, we just mentioned that either side hasn't had a shot on target, but there's been good little transitions from Paraguay when they've got the head up, when they've got a couple of opportunities to get past the halfway line. They've done it. But you look at chances like that from Mbappe. Just seen a replay on the VT there. Yeah, but it's such a difficult job to keep out this French side with so much quality to come off the bench as well. It's going to be fascinating, chat, so get ready for the second half. Should be really good. It will be. But big up there as well, Wood. It's the champs. Did you hear the champs? But yeah, chat. So I'll quickly bring that video up as well. For some footballers, it's a great opportunity to get to know and makes. Yeah, it's the biggest time really when, as you said, mates, and that's why I love watching like your Euro. Just as a football fan, really, I do love watching just as many football games as I possibly can. Because even when Liverpool's not on, I do tend to watch a bit of Serie A football, and if there's no football on, I'll try and find some football to be on anyway, whether that be Serie A, Bundesliga, or whatever. Probably like the majority use as well, if Liverpool aren't playing. But see, Liverpool number one. Obviously, I'm wearing a Borussia Dortmund top tonight, but they are probably say my second team in if you had to pick one in the Bundesliga as well. Yeah, I do love Dortmund. I think a lot of Liverpool fans do as well. If you have to pick one, it certainly is Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Yeah, the bigger cop balance. The grounds now needs a bigger cop to balance. Yeah, 100% nice. As we've seen with West Ham, like whoever was in charge in terms of telling West Ham to move away from Upton Park was one of the worst decisions that football club's ever made in terms of moving their grounds. I think the best thing for, especially in the modern era, if you want to improve the grounds, then just build around it. In all honesty, that's what Liverpool have done. We've expanded on what we've done, improved the infrastructure. But yeah, that West Ham's new grounds, awful, man. It's not a football ground, it's an athletics ground, and it obviously hence the World Cup as well. The Olympics, sorry. But yeah, sadly we got no Upton Park in the Premier League no more. But yeah, do drop a like on the video as well, chat, if you haven't already done so. Absolute legends. Smash a like and a subscribe if you are new as well. Well, yeah. It's going to be fascinating. Right, I'll quickly get that video up, chat, on us. If I can, I'll try and share it to you in a sec as well. One second, chat. So it was the first World Cup watch along that we done. It was that one. I think it was. There we go. Let's have a laugh, chat. At my expense. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I had Turkey finishing top of their group. Let's have a little look. Is it that one? Right. So in terms of... Oops. I don't want... It's that one. There you go, chat. Right there. And see that. See it. Got there in the end. Right. So, what did I have for the qualifications here, chat? So, you're not tuning in. We're just having a little look at half time. The great predictions I made at the beginning of the tournament. So, let's have a little look. So, in terms of Group A, I had... I'll make sure I get the actual group stage that happened anyway. In terms of how that did pan out in the end. So it was the tables. So in Group A, look at that. I had Czechia finishing first, Mexico finished first. I had South Africa finishing bottom of their group. South Africa finished second. South Korea, at least they got that one right. Fair enough. Well done, lads. Second group, chat group. I went Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, and Qatar. The only one I got right there was Qatar. I got Switzerland right as well. So Switzerland come top, Canada come second, and Bosnia finished third. But on that vote, as we said there, chat, I got 2 right in that group. And in Group C, let's have a look. So in terms of Group C, I had Brazil, I think I got this one right, but this is one of the easier groups to get right. So I got Brazil, spot on. No surprise there for anyone. That even if you done your predictions. Morocco, hurry up, lads. What is this lad chatting? Brazil. Oh, now you're rushing through that one. So. So there we go. Yeah, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. That was one of the easier groups for anyone doing the predictions. Group D. Look. I had... yeah, there you go, chat. You can see that. I had Turkey finishing top. Australia in Group D coming second. USA third and Paraguay fourth. USA finished first. Then you went Australia comes second and Paraguay third. So I had a nightmare in Group D. But yeah, I'll do a video, chat, in terms of reacting to me great World Cup predictions. But yeah. Yeah, Group D was horrendous. As was Group A as well. So fair play to South Africa and like the likes of Paraguay as well. Fair enough. What was on? Doing the job. Yeah. Do you think there would be any success in that? It seems a bit. It's going to be fascinating, chat. Absolute fascinating indeed. Second half. Paraguay shooting from right to left, and France, I think they are attacking their supporters as well in the stand. Second half. Chat. Get ready. Hopefully we do get more goals as we did in the last game. Obviously the Morocco game, it opened up a lot more than it did in the first opening 45. And we are underway here, chat, for the second half. Are we going to get a winner? Or are we going all the way tonight? We'll find out. Ball forward. If you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. Gomez. Obviously missed as well, chat. Colombia did win 1-0 the early hours of this morning. Yeah, they are, but that's the beauty about football, isn't it, mate? You're just learning, like the dark arts, they say, isn't it, chat? Getting a foul on the counter-attack. It's about not picking up a yellow card as well, bud. Same as you'll see as you do watch a lot more football, mate, for you. If you are just discovering football for the first time, mate, which many people will still. Oh, is it? Oh, my apologies on one, chat. Who would it be? I love Blasakowski. I'd have an absolute nightmare trying to spell it with my dyslexia, but we move. Yeah, I like Blasakowski. I can just about say. But yeah, he was a good player back in the day. The Polish right attacking midfielder. But that old school Klopp team was good, man. Like you look at Piatek as well. Was it the Polish right back as well? He was good back in the day. But yeah, I go. But yeah, Lewandowski for Dortmund was good as well, wasn't he? Kagawa, obviously Kagawa. Was it Victor Barrios as well? Remember him back in the day? Oh, Dortmund had. Was it Isaac? They had Isaac. They had. There's a load of forwards that used to play for Dortmund. Dembele used to play for Dortmund as well. So, yeah, Dortmund, if they actually would have kept their team over the last 10 years, would have ended up with a couple of Champions Leagues and a load of Bundesliga titles. But Rabiot on the edge box, over the bar. So, yeah, there's so many to pick from. But for me, I know he's a bit of a... Everyone would probably say Lewandowski, but I like Blaszczykowski. I know he didn't get many goals or an assist, but yeah. Yeah. He was an alright player. But yeah, any of the Klopp classic players, man. Yeah, true, Ozan. I think he surprised a lot of people. Upamecano tracking back here. It's going to be a corner. Well done, lads. Again, sloppy from France. 25 yards from goal there. A long searching ball. Upamecano with an awful touch. I tell you what, if he got his head up there, Almiron, both centre-halves were drawn into the former Newcastle man. Can he get the lead, Paraguay? We'll find out. Can he? Yeah, chat. You were really good, man, weren't they? Yeah, nearly there, Ozan. Nearly. We'll do a video at the end of the World Cup chat where we fully look at the predictions. Be a good one. Good laugh. Punched away by Maignan. Second phase has still got to Paraguay. Get a ball in, lads. So it'll be a throw in down this left hand side. Not gone too far. Yeah, 100% Phil. All day, mate. All day. Yeah, don't get me to say that. Or spell that. Ozan, I'm guessing you've... I was going to say you cheated. You got Google. That's... But yeah. Good football. Counter-attack here for Kylian Mbappe. Ball over the top. They're appealing for handball there. The Paraguay defenders. Caceres is saying VAR a corner. Quick one from France. Side netting. And then Dembele is absolutely taking the Paraguay goalkeeper out there. But switched off. Fair play to France. A bit like if you missed the Argentina game last night. Obviously, the Cape Verde goalkeeper is still... Yeah, that is. And the lads are right there. That did his arm. That would have been absolute murder if France scored off that corner anyway. Thankfully, from Paraguay's perspective, it was side netting. Big up there, bud. France. Yes, you watch Australia and Canada lost. Perfect with Australia. Okay, that's all. Big up there, buds. Last time, pathetic with Australia. And Canada lost as well. Big up there, miss. Oh, don't tell me this is a big boost. Dembele knows exactly what he's doing there. He's went right into Gil. Hopefully he's okay. Come on, lads. Get up. Or is it a bit of time wasting? Probably the latter. Have a little look. But lovely distribution by Maignan. First time Mbappe's actually got a bit of space on a counter-attack. But one of his big attributes as a goalkeeper is his great kicking as well. That's what Mbappe's saying there. The countdown and the goalkeeper. Behave, lads. Rabiot. Big up there, Oz. But yeah, they're knocking on the door, France, but at the minute, it's really struggling to create any big attacking opportunities. Kone, big save by Gil. Over the bar there. And as we said in the first half, if there was going to be a big opportunity, it would certainly come from Rabiot or Kone. It's a superb strike with his right boot. It was moving away from the goalkeeper as well. Tremendous save. Look, it was going into the top right corner there. Ball into the box, cleared. And there we go, Paraguay players. Surely got to be getting booked there. He's just volleyed that out of the ground. But Didier Deschamps would be telling the team, players, to show a bit composure, keep your heads. Miguel went on. Under a fair amount of pressure from Elise, right? Bit of space here for France down the left-hand side. Mbappe, Barcola getting a corner out of that. The corners are totaling up, chat. As we've seen already so far in this tournament, have a big impact on the overall outcome. In terms of breaking the deadlock. Obviously, it was Romero last night getting the third goal for Argentina. Provided a big outlet. That's an awful clearance by Dembele straight into the arms of the Paraguay goalkeeper. Saliba. Conde. Not the greatest of clearances from the French back line. Long searching ball here now again for France. Last 2-3 minutes. Bit of head tennis going on in terms of ball up in the air. Both coaches certainly won't be liking that. Possible breakaway here for Paraguay. Can Enciso keep it in? He has done. Conde's appealing, saying that went out. And he's right there. The Barca fullback. Alderete's down. I think he might be coming off. Canale coming on. Big save. He's told 6 for 3, the Paraguay goalies. What's that? 6'5", 6'6"? I say, like, when we watched him in the... Yeah, he's coming off there. When we watched him in the penalty shootout against Germany, chat. Huge. Alderante coming off. Canale. I don't see England winning that game, mate. Well, in being honest. Has to be a Harry Kane masterclass again, mate. Sloppy by Mbappe. No foul. No. Referee said nothing of it. Barcola down the left-hand side. Gliding past all the defenders. Barcola. I just couldn't quite get that right final touch. Caceres. Absolutely, his reactions like he scored a goal. The Paraguay defender. And so. Tell you what, he's not the tallest of lads. And so, but he's had that back line of France struggling in certain moments. Yeah. Canale chat was make that substitution there. Over the bar. Bit greedy that from Bradley Barcola. Here's an injury for Enciso. Yeah, he's going to be coming off here. Not surprised. Cavallero's coming on. So, well done, Enciso. Yeah, proper Everton behaviour that, mate, isn't it? Setting off fireworks. Yeah, but if they play like anything in England, like they have over the last couple of weeks in the World Cup, especially when they go up against the bigger opposition, they'll get absolutely battered, in all honesty. Because fair play to Congo, done really well. And even Panama as well. I know they beat Panama, but yeah, just against higher caliber opposition. Can't be as wasteful. Or the better teams won't be as wasteful as Congo and the other teams were so far in the tournament. Yeah, Harry Kane needs another big 6 months, and if he does, he should win the Ballon d'Or. Should. And especially if he helps, if England somehow, well, I'll say somehow, they got a good side. Like that, the England side is capable of winning the World Cup. Whether they do that is a complete different other matter, really. Oh, give and go. Pull back from there, Digne. And Doué has come on as well, chat, so let's make those subs. So there's... Sorry there, chat, let's make them sub. So Caballero's come on there, and Canale has come on for Paraguay, and Doué's come on in a little second. Doué off the left-hand flank, and he's referee saying to him to get up. Referee saying play on. Elise off the right-hand channel now. Doué still picking himself up. Little give and go. That's going to be the struggle now for Paraguay, with what Enciso was doing really well was excellent hold-up play, allowing Paraguay a period of respite just to keep hold of the ball for a couple of minutes and get his side up the pitch. So obviously with Caballero coming on now, needs to be doing that. I think he's playing for that, do I? Just looking at that other replay. I do think he's seen the contact and he's initiated the contact. So Douay has come on as well, chat. He come on for Bradley Barcola. Not too bad of a sub, that is it? Douay. Saliba. Many Paraguayan defenders inside the penalty box. Douay. Not much space at all. But if you want to be winning the World Cup, you're not always going to have it your own way. You've got to... You'll play teams that are open against you, and you'll play teams that, like Paraguay, and rightly so, sitting in behind the ball and frustrating. But Douay, and he's gone down there, the Paris Saint-Germain forward. Referee said nothing of it. Almiron on the counter-attack. He's going to be running out of legs there. Oh, it was a poor final touch by Almiron. And even he's done his hamstring. Yeah, fair play to the lad. Almiron. And Douay is still down. Let's have a little look here. Lovely quick feet. Oh. This could be a penalty, chat. That looks like a penalty for France. Should be. I think he might be going to the VAR machine. Yeah. So looks like it might be a penalty here, chat. He's looking at it. And the Paraguay players are saying dive. But Desiree Douay done really well. For me, that should be a penalty to France, chat. Quick feet. Really electric. And it's, yeah, he's going to the VAR monitor. The referee. Fair play to the lads on VAR. Because I think we all missed that on first phase of play. Yeah, completely misses it there. Gomez, the Brighton midfielder. Straight through. In the speed of play, it's difficult to see, but that's what VAR's there for. Clear and obvious error. Yeah. It's the fact that Desiree Douay, quick feet, the magician. And it should be a penalty. Let's have a little listen what the referee says. Yeah, trips Desiree Douay, and it will be a penalty to France. Yeah, correct decision here, chat. Could be 1-0 for France, and certainly Desiree Douay. That's what you want from your substitute, having the impact in which he has in a matter of 10 minutes. Hasn't been on the pitch long. That's why you bring him on, and that's what we said at half time, chat, innit? It's not a dive. Paraguay manager and players. Nah, just great football. That's how you break down low blocks, having players of that ability. But yeah, it's going to be Kylian Mbappe from the penalty spot. Dembele protecting Mbappe. He's got the ball on. And delaying it here, Paraguay. But if there's one goalkeeper in this tournament that will be able to possibly deny Kylian Mbappe, then it's certainly Gil. Obviously, Gil saved already a couple of penalties against Germany. Mbappe last 5 penalties. The club and country has not missed one. To go level with Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe. It's a penalty here, chat. Yeah, possibly Ozan. And they're slowing the penalty down here. Saying that the ball's not on the penalty spot. So, more the dark arts from Paraguay. Kylian Mbappe from the penalty spot. It's a great penalty. No doubt in that from Kylian Mbappe. 1-0. Kylian Mbappe, you've broken a deadlock, chat. As you have said, probably the floodgates will open now with goals. 1-0. Kylian Mbappe from the penalty spot. Level on goals now with Leo Messi in the World Cup. And there's a long way to go. We found a way, France, eventually. It's excellent penalty there, Kylian Mbappe. Just little slight pause before he's hit the ball, allowing for the goalkeeper to dive first. Well executed penalty from Kylian Mbappe. So now, chat, Paraguay, 20 minutes left to go. Need to see what they're all about. And this is where the space will be exploited by, you'd expect, France now. So the substitutes are coming on now for Paraguay. It's a remarkable record, that, chat. 19 World Cup games for Kylian Mbappe. 19 goals. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Almiron's coming off now. Let's see what they're all about even more now, Paraguay, chat. Had to come from behind against Germany as well. Long searching ball for Paraguay. Just about for Mike Maignan. But when you've got Upamecano in your back line, anything's possible for the opposition. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, as you said there, Ozan. Yeah, he does, Phil. 100%, mate. I only found that out from you telling me, chat. I knew his name was Dewey, but wasn't too sure if he was his brother or cousin or just maybe not a relative either way. There's a hydration break here. I know it's all kicking off, chat. I'll be back in a second. Hydration break's still going on, chat. Yeah, as you said, Ozan. We'll see what they're all about, mate. See what they'll be all about. I don't know, mate. You'd always say that, Joe, when Messi was at his pomp. Everyone's like, oh, would Messi have done it in Premier League? Of course he would. I would have always liked to have seen Mbappe in the Premier League because I think he would have done really well. Even when he would have probably been playing against a lot of low blocks. A bit like what we've just seen from Desiree Doué there. Like, Mbappe is so good between the opposition players as well. So, but yeah, maybe on another different timeline, chat. Then maybe, but what was it, Mbappe 2027? Used to be that every single season, wasn't it? But yeah, he's at Real Madrid. Certainly not leaving them anytime soon. And that is a kick out by the Paraguay player there on Mbappe. Galazza's saying, get up. And down a bit too easy there. From the defender. So look at that on the replay. Yeah. Yeah, a little kick out. Nothing too major. Yo, tell you what. With a world of VAR, how he's not been sent off, chat. We see, remember Ronaldo getting sent off? Well, Rooney getting kicked off against Ronaldo for kicking out. Yeah, got to go for the... Yeah, they have, Phil. Yeah, 100%, mate. But yeah, crucial 30-minute period. And I know there might be a lot of French fans out there be disappointed with this performance, but at the end of the day, as long as you get into the knockouts, it's the main thing. But looking at the Paraguay players trying to scruff up the penalty spot behind the goalkeeper's back as well. Proper sun to lead that, innit? But even, I think, since Cisco's gone off, chat, and even Almiron now, it's really going to be looking really difficult for them to go forward. Because when you've just been so defensive from the whole of the majority of the game, it's just about trying to find that attacking impetus, really. And getting that link-up play. And Paraguay fans are thinking that should have been a throw-in. Yeah, rightly so. But yeah, his correct decision was overturned. So there's going to be a long throw here for Paraguay. Down this left-hand channel. Alvaros. Flick on. Upamecano's down. And it was a foul on Upamecano there as well, chat. Gomez off. So Mauricio come on. And Almiron went off. you reckon, Mr. C? You reckon, mate? Well, we've seen two very different refereeing performances today, haven't we? Seen that. If you missed the game earlier on today, chat, Oliver didn't have the greatest of game. Produced a lot of yellow cards in the Morocco game. But tonight, I think the referee has certainly missed quite a fair bit, chat, would you say? And that is going to be a yellow card now for Kone. Yeah, it's a foul, that. Not a more. It's a yellow, yeah. On the halfway line, possible. Well, luckily it was going to be a breakaway for Paraguay. But 9 minutes left to go here, chat. Are we going to be getting a possible equaliser for Paraguay, or will the French hit Paraguay on a counter-attack very soon? Ball into box, collected by Magnan. They'll be very happy with that. Comfortable for him. Ball down the right. Mbappe trying to flick that round. Alonso couldn't quite get that. Again, there'll be a foul. The Paraguay players now. Come on, lads. Don't be giving it to France. Just constantly looking at the referee now. All the great hard work they had before they conceded the penalty. Just running out of ideas at the minute as the seconds tick by on this Paraguay side. Yeah. Fair play. It's a great exhibition of, like, an example as well, though, chat. As we said at half time, like, the great forwards France have got, what they've done well in the second half, especially with Doué coming on. Just keep on being patient. Being patient. Here when they've got that opportunity with Doué, drawing in the foul. Continue what you're doing. But it certainly does help, as we said at half time. If they are going to be going on to win the tournament, it's going to be those substitutions that will be very defining of France winning another World Cup. So Dembele off and Rayan Cherki coming on. Not too bad, chat, is he? Not too bad indeed. Not had too many opportunities so far this tournament. Oh, we will do. Ozon. He'll be loving that, mate, won't he? So, in terms of tomorrow's schedule as well, Jess, I think we've only got one game tomorrow, have we? Yeah, we've only got one game tomorrow. And what a big game that's going to be. Brazil versus Norway. We'll be here for that one. And we'll do the Mexico game as well. Obviously, that game is still at the same time slot. But massive thank you, everyone, chat. If you are new around here on Anfield Road TV, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. You absolute legends. But 5 minutes left to go. And France probably will get a second very soon. because Paraguay have to, you'd expect. They haven't come out as much as I'd expect them to, in all honesty. They conceded a goal and then still sitting behind the ball. We'll find out if that was the right combination. They're just hoping for a corner or something to latch onto and get back into this game. And slowly moving the way up down that right hand side with the throw-in chat. Gaining territory on every single one of them. It's a long throw again. Paraguay. Ball out to the left hand side. Junior Alonso hasn't had many ventures forward. But on that occasion, just too much on that. It was a bit of a cross-come shot, really. Caught between two minds there. Just lacked the execution and the proper direction on that attempt. Kone under a bit of pressure there. Yeah, it was a foul. Galatzara as well. It was on tomorrow, mate. It is tomorrow, but tomorrow a lot. Won't be tonight, Chas. Obviously, that game is on Sunday morning. Or Monday morning, sorry for that matter. Monday morning. We're covering that. And then obviously that should be a good game, Chas. Well, a good day. You got Mexico, England, Portugal versus Spain as well. And goal lies on that Portugal-Spain game. You'd expect Spain to do the job. But we'll find out. It should be a very good game tactically as well. Canale. 3 minutes left to go. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Do drop a like on the video as well. If you're watching on X, head over to the YouTube channel as well. If you haven't already done so. Possible breakaway here for France. You got Elise through the middle. JK. And Mbappe's went for the shot on target. The correct decision. It was a good parry away from the Paraguay goalkeeper. Upamecano. But I don't expect there to be many minutes added on for Paraguay to get back into the game. Probably say 4 minutes. Obviously, yes, we've had the substitutions, but apart from the hydration break, nothing too much added on either. Here in Philadelphia. A minute left to go. Can Paraguay get back into this game somehow? Ball to the edge of the box. Mauricio, shot on target. Comfortable for Mike Maignan. But it's really poor again by the French centre-halves. Sloppy touch by Upamecano. He's got away with that so many occasions so far tonight. The Bayern Munich centre-half. Referee said play on. Ball into the box. Cleared by Digne. It's going to be how many had 10. What happened when I went downstairs, chat? I was going to say the hydration break wasn't that long. There we go, 10 minutes. So I say, did I miss a foul or stoppage of play there? 10 minutes, eh? Certainly, I'm miles off with that suggestion of 4. We had 10 minutes still to go here, everyone. That's a foul on Elise. They took a fair couple of kicks tonight, France. The players, a couple of late challenges. Yeah, it's a foul. That's straight through the back of Elise. France, shaky down the right hand side here. Just about done the job there on that occasion. Long searching ball here now. Pump forward. Upamecano. What's he doing? Just get rid of that, lads. Amagero was a foul on Upamecano, but I tell you what. He's a lucky boy there. He's got that in him, though, chat. If anyone watched him for Bayern Munich, especially when he's played Manchester City and he's doing, looks like he's doing cartwheels in the edge of his box or inside his box, but like Homer Simpson when he runs around in a circle. Upamecano, someone's defending a bit suspect, to say the least. And on that occasion, just get the ball out of play. You got 7 minutes left on the clock. Clear it and get back into shape. Kone's done well there to keep it in. Cherky, not got many options ahead of him, but going on the byline, he's done well there. The City man. Cherky getting a corner out of basically nothing really. Certainly what he loves to do. Chat, was it just me, or did you think that 10 minutes is a lot compared to what we were expecting? Or did I completely misjudge that? Yeah, Phil saying surprise. Yeah, fair enough. At least he's 10 yards there, lad. It's literally a mark on the pitch. Possible breakaway yet. There's an opportunity, see if you can find him. Oh, I'll tell you what, lucky there, France. Kunde. He's holding his face there, Kunde. I need to see another replay on this. That's what Mbappe's saying to the referee. Let's have a little look at this on the second replay. I don't think that's it. That's not too bad of a challenge. For me, that's a football and coming together. Nothing too major there, if I'm being honest. It's not like he's went like, have a bit of that, whack. And then if he did, then that should have been a red card for the Paraguay player, but it was not of that nature. It was just the two players side to side, and there's contact. Ball into the box, away by Digne. 5 minutes left to go. Alonso to Canale. Flick on. Digne, great defending. What's Maignan doing? Dropping the ball? Nearly dropping it at the feet of the Paraguay players, man. Madness. Getting away with that, France, on that occasion. There was no reason for him to drop the ball. Yeah, I was going to say, Phil didn't even touch his face, did he? Nowhere near him, what? Ball over the top here. Counter-attack for Desiree Doué. He's got Mbappe ahead of him. He's found Mbappe. Big save by Gil. Big save again. Fantastic double save by the Paraguay number 1. I'll tell you what, they were some 2 very good strikes by Mbappe as well. Hit with real accuracy. Oh, and Elise, he's getting a yellow card here. And Mbappe, and I think the referee just got to be happy just to finish this game in the next 4 minutes. But yeah, just looking at that double save there. But yeah, an excellent double save by Gil. Big, strong hands there, chat. Didn't let it past him. Yeah, Usan. Yeah, we don't put it past Paraguay because we've seen funnier things happen in football, mate, haven't we? Oh, Saliba. There's something brewing here, chat. There's something brewing. Why someone got that shirt of Mbappe on, man? It's the meme. Bloody hell. General Mbappe. Even his French teammates take the mickey out of him with that. And there's a Paraguay player gone down. I know we're in America and Hollywood and all that, but what's happened here? So a Paraguay player saying that he's squaring up to the referee. Calm down, lads. It's a foul, not more. I need to see a replay, but highly doubt Mbappe in a one to the box. Maignan. Possible breakaway here for Maignan. Even get it right. Go on, lads. 2 minutes left to go. Yeah. Yeah, chat. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll do a Liverpool show as well in the morning. Hopefully we do get a bit more news in relation to Liverpool. But if not, we'll just speak about Liverpool in general. Everyone's thoughts going into the new season. So, 1 minute 20 seconds left to go. But I tell you, even for a 1-0 chat, it's been very entertaining to say the least. A couple of challenges here and there. And certainly France just finding a way. If you just tune in for the first time, France did get a penalty. Courtesy of Desiree Doué getting brought down. And Mbappe just laughing in there. Calzada's face there. So good, Doué, ain't he, man? It's ridiculous. So good at just keeping all the ball between the lines. I mean, he's the opposition anyway. But chat, massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in, whether that's be on X or on YouTube as well. We'll be back tomorrow. Plenty more shows. And that is full time, chat. Here we go. Full time. Mbappe. Rightly so. Celebrating what was not an easy game tonight. France having to work extremely, extremely hard in terms of digging in deep, finding a will and a way of winning the game of football tonight. And obviously security on the pitch now. I think it's all kicking off. But I don't know what Paraguay have got to complain about, in all honesty. You just got to be careful if you're a French player. That's what Saliba's saying, just pointing over there to the dressing room. You booked your place into the quarter-final. Don't be getting provoked. That's what Didier Deschamps is doing as well, rightly so. You can celebrate in front of your fans, but yeah. Yeah, chat. France didn't have it their own way, but they found a way. That's what great football sides do. Always. Even when you're not at your maximum, it's just about getting over the line, getting the results, and booking your place into the quarterfinals as well. So it is now, we know, two of the quarterfinal teams. We got Morocco and we've got France now into the last 8. Well, chat, look after yourself. Massive thank you to every single one of you. Absolute legends. If you tuned in, and you are new to Anfield Road TV, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, look after yourself, chat, and I will see you for another couple of podcasts tomorrow. See you later, everyone. Have a good night.